starting off at Prove HQ in the morning, working on some pretty big things for the near future. Then, and I'm being careful what I say here, I was invited to lunch at Apple Israel HQ. No photography allowed, of course, but I will try to share what I can share. This is the first time I was invited to the campus, so I'm ridiculously excited, but I gotta be careful, so stay tuned for more. It's gonna be a pretty epic day. To Herzliya, it's 8:25. First meeting's at 8:30 with an old friend, Roy Carthy, then Prove HQ, then Apple. We are in Herzliya. These towers around me, where I'd say 80% of the country's VCs are situated. We got Vintage Ventures, Carmel Ventures, we got them all here basically. Prove HQ is in this building right here. Prove is a company I'm advising. I'm here on Tuesdays usually. What they do is remarkably interesting. What they do is they built a platform for startups and enterprises to run POCs, proofs of concept. Because as you know, investors kind of want proof before they write checks. And so to get traction, to get users without money is very difficult. To get money without users is very difficult. How do you crack that? You run a POC. So an investor will say, if you're working with Coca-Cola, it's gotta be something to what you've done. And so Proof simplifies the process, and they have some really, really amazing investors just getting started. A lot of challenges. It's a tough world, but tremendous potential. Here we go, Prove HQ.
We're at Prove. I'm the marketing director of Prove.
Prove.io.
Prove.io.
By the way, where did that name come from? I know why it's called Prove, but who came up with the name? It's a fantastic name.
We were named Scalabilit, and then it was Prove by Scalabilit, and now it's just Prove. Basically, we do all the marketing. We're a small team, and we're marketing a very, very good product.
So if I'm a startup, I want to raise funding now, I go to an investor, the investor says, listen, you need users, otherwise I have no idea that your technology or business works. So I need money for users. So I'm kind of stuck here. The way maybe out of that cycle of death is a POC. So if I'm, as a small startup, running my technology on Coca-Cola servers or on Bank of America's servers or on any other enterprise servers, as an investor, I can say, okay, well, you don't have users yet, per se, or revenue, but I know that your technology has legs because MasterCard's using it.
Yeah, you have something under your belt. But definitely, it's not just for investors. A lot of startups and a lot of ISVs, which are more established vendors, use Prove for several reasons, whether it's to gain traction from investors or prove that their product works. We're solving a major pain for both enterprises and startups. You can see a lot of enterprises and a lot of startups wanting to join the platform, wanting to understand how it works. There is, I think, a solid understanding in the market today that they need to collaborate, they need to partner with one another because they're completely different in their DNA. So they want to collaborate, they don't necessarily know how.
The whole DNA thing is very important, I think, because an enterprise has one set of priorities, a startup has a whole other set of priorities, and even if they discover each other, there's such a clash of culture and DNA, and I think that's what Prove, as far as that's actually a really interesting concept, the bridge. All right, so yeah, I mean, a lot of exciting things going on in this company, growing on all fronts, between enterprises and startups and the company and the team and everything else. And so I'm, as I've said many times, fortunate and lucky to be joining this phenomenal team. We have someone else in the room here.
What's up? I'm Lami.
I noticed that everyone in this place wears the awesome Prove t-shirts. You got the Prove t-shirt, got the Prove t-shirt, awesome.
And your matching lining. Got a custom suit?
This is a custom jacket. You got the Hill's Fuld, the Hill's Fuld jacket. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
St. Louis, Missouri, now Tel Aviv.
Nice.
I'm the marketing manager here.
Not
Facebook, Twitter, blogs, events, everything social.
Anything
content. You're doing it all.
Managing the community
Love
around
it. Love it.
We're fortunate enough to have a lot of opportunities and a lot of challenges here at Prove, and we like to tackle all fronts. We want to know that what works for us, so we're testing out a lot of things, whether it's content and events and branding and positioning. So we have a lot of exciting things that we're working on, and it keeps us busy.
I'm leaving Prove right now, headed to Apple Israel HQ. I know I have to leave, unfortunately. What do you have to say to the vlog?
I just have to say it's been nice. Come back again soon.
All right, I'm out of here, folks. See you later, Lonnie. Have a good one. Bye. This is one of the main centers of the tech ecosystem in Israel. It is a blazing hot day here in Herzliya. I am going to have my camera on me, but I was told specifically no photography, so I'm going to have to put it away. But here we are, Apple HQ. A level of secrecy at Apple Israel. Nothing I've ever seen before. I just came from the gym, but in reality, just walking through the streets of Herzliya, it is frickin' hot today. Anyway, I just left Apple. There's a reason they're worth $800 billion. I cannot describe to you the level of meticulousness. Is that a word? You feel like you're in a sterile museum. I'm not allowed to talk about anything really, but it was a remarkable meeting. Not allowed to talk about who I met with, not allowed to talk about what I saw, not allowed to talk about anything, literally. No pictures, no video, nothing. But it was remarkable. Let's talk about content. Just came back from Prove. We were talking a lot about content. Every company's talking a lot about content. And I still get the question, why? Why should I generate content? Why should I blog? Why should I podcast? Why should I generate video? Someone smart once told me, opening up a website is like opening up a restaurant. You open a restaurant, put a sign outside. Tell me what you're selling, because if I pass by your restaurant, I don't know if you're selling pizza or hamburgers, I'm not coming in. I come across your website on search, I don't know what it is. You're not giving me a good description, I'm not clicking through. What's the most important thing in a restaurant? The food. That's the content, right? If the food's not good, I don't care how much money you spent to bring me to your restaurant, I am not coming back because the food's not good. That's the content on your website. If the content's not good, you lost me. What's the second most important thing in a restaurant? Service. Food's great, but it takes an hour to get there. Content's great, but I click on it, it's a broken link, errors, not mobile, responsive, not optimized for mobile, not a good experience, right? Number one, I'm not gonna enjoy it, but number two, Google will kill you, but that's a topic for another time. Those three things, right? The sign outside, content, and optimization of your site. How do you bring the big numbers to your restaurant? The more food journalists talk about you, the more people come. More people come, they taste your food, it's good service, and then it's a snowball. That's what's called on the web incoming links, people talking about you, linking to you. Write good content, give people a reason to talk about you. The more you generate, the more people talk about you. The more people talk about you, the more they link to you. The more they link to you, they bring you to the site where there's good content, and the rest is history. Consistency is extremely important. You have to work within the resources. If we're talking one person and that person handles 15 other things in the company, they can only write post a week, then that's the most you can do, then that's what you gotta do. Personally, I'm a big fan of generating daily content. That could be a 400-word article and a video from YouTube about your space, and we'll talk about what you should be writing about at a different time, but it has to be valuable. The more people talk about you, the more people come. That is incoming links on the internet. You need to have people talking about you. The only way to get people talking about you, content. Make a lot of it.